Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. So excited to be here today with you, and we're gonna talk about a very important topic. We're gonna talk about three main money making activities for software developers that software developers should be doing right now, or like not just right now, but all the time. Three top money making activities that a software developer should be doing all the time. So, as you're joining my live stream, I encourage everybody to comment and say hello, tell me where you're watching me from, because this is how we network on live streams. And my my goal for my live streams is for you all to connect and network with each other. Even if you're watching it on replay, even when you are watching my live stream on replay, just comment and go through the comments. Go through the comments. And if you're a little shy, because I know that there are people who are a little shy, if you're a little shy, share, right? Share. You never know who needs to hear that, and react on my live stream. And also, there's a little hack for all of you. You can go through the reactions and connect with people who reacted. So let's talk about three main money making activities that you can do right now as a software developer. So, activity number one, this is something that I keep talking about live stream after live stream, live stream after live stream, live stream after live stream. Number one activity that you should be doing is networking. Your network is your net worth. And uh, I will be honest with you. I don't really like the term networking, a word networking, because people don't understand what it really means. People think that the way they network, all they can do, they just send a connect request without a note to random people on the LinkedIn and never speak to them ever again. And maybe once in a while send happy birthday or congratulations when they're landing a new job. And this is not a networking. This is not a networking. You are not building relationship. Networking is when you build community, is when you build relationship, is when you build connections. Just sending somebody a connection request and they're probably gonna accept, right? They're probably gonna accept. And if you never speak to them ever again, if you never ask them like any questions, it's not really networking. You just edit a new connection and you don't even know if you are connect well, if you're truly connected with that person. So this is why when I connect with y'all, right, I try to send you a note. So like why I'm connecting with you majority of the time, sometimes sometimes I use a LinkedIn on my phone and there's a connect button and I forget that connect button won't send a prayer personalized connection request. So like I just hit it by mistake. But majority of the time, even if I hit it by mistake, right, when people accept my connection request, I try to message them like something nice, something like, "Hey, I'm happy to connect with you, and hey, like if you need any help, please don't hesitate to reach out." And this is kind of where you start a conversation. And also, uh, after that, watch out for your feed, right, and start engaging with each other. So, and a couple of actually, I think it is a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago to a couple of weeks ago. Like I don't know what time it is. So it's Friday. Listen, it's been a week. It's been a week. I was on boarding this week, so I'm a little discombobulated. So, but 3 weeks ago, I made a live stream where I was talking about my experience when I got laid off from my work, from my previous employer. And because of the power of networking, I was able to land a job. So, networking is number one, absolutely number one activity. Number two activity is your skill set development, right? You should keep up with your skill set. You should keep up with your skill set. You should keep up with your skill set because yeah, we are working in tech, and tech is highly technical, no pun intended, and tech is always changing. This is why it is important to, like, first of all, like, if you are curious, what should I be learning right now? What should I be learning right now? First of all, you should be learning how to learn effectively, because you don't need to, like, you don't need to finish the whole tutorial, like cover to cover, finish to finish. Like, you need to know what you're missing. So, like, when you, like, if you're at the beginning of your career, right, like if you're just breaking into tech, like you have a lot of ground to cover. But if you're already in tech, right, you have the fundamentals, and you see there are new technology evolving, you see there, like, you have some certain knowledge gaps, right? You need to identify those knowledge gaps and strategically go after those resources that will cover your knowledge gap. So, skill development, and here's the thing: in software development, we never stop learning. We never stop learning. So, I see people, more and more people joining my live stream. So I know it's Friday. I know we're all tired. I know we like. I know we want to go out and start our weekend, but it's still networking platform. So please drop me a comment. Please say hello and please network with each other. So you don't have to try that hard. You don't have to say anything profound. And if you have questions or thoughts, definitely put them in the comments, because I would like to hear from you what you think about, what you think on the topic, what you think about networking, what you think about skill development, what you're using for skill development. Because share your knowledge, share your knowledge. So a lot of people ask me, how do I share my knowledge on LinkedIn? So here we go. Here's your perfect opportunity. We talk about knowledge, skill development, right? And keeping up with tech and constantly learning. So, like, if you know tricks, tips, whatever works for you, you can drop it in the comment right now. So, and through the comments, and connect with people who comment, and also on the live stream. So, skill development is super important. So, like the third activity that is super important, the third activity is super important, is to find the right mentor or the right coach, a person that you're going to learn from. Because in my previous live streams this week, right, with Jennifer, with Becky, we talk about that. Um, no matter what your situation is in your career, no matter if you're a senior, no matter if you're junior, no matter if you have a job, if you don't have a job and looking for a job, you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. You should have a community, and you should have the right mentor. You should have the right mentor that you connect with. You should have the right mentor who has that experience, right? And especially in career coaching space, right, there's so many like career services that they offer you to write a resume, they offer you to optimize LinkedIn profile. But what is important, what is missing in a lot of services for me, is specific, like, as a industry knowledge, right? Is a tech industry knowledge. And this is something that I put like great emphasis in my program, like tech industry knowledge, inner industry knowledge that, like, I carry throughout the years. And also, right, if you're looking for a mentor, if you're looking for a coach, I do have a program. I do have a program in my coaching program. So at this point, I have three spots available. I have three spots available. So I used to have four, but like one of the spots is being taken as we speak. So like, I do have three spots available. And if you're interested, the link is in my bio, and you can schedule with me a mini coaching session. And like, so first of all, like, to get to know each other better, and see if I have the valuable offer for you. And I always, no matter like what we decide, I always try to provide as much value as possible to my connections. So um if you are curious, right, about my program, what do I do in my program? So it's 12 weeks program. 12 weeks where we closing the knowledge gap or skill set gap, because different developers might have different technical challenges, right? Some developers have the domain specific knowledge in terms of their in terms of the web development or mobile development. I'm a senior iOS developer, so like if you are an iOS developer and if you feel like your iOS skills is not up to par, like I can definitely help you with that. But also, when it's important to build your like executive presence, right? Build your executive presence in your resume and write your resume in a very specific way so you can command your professional presence in your resume, in your LinkedIn profile, right? So your executive presence, if you missed my video, my live stream on executive presence is in the feature section, and it's also on my YouTube channel, and you can rewatch that. So but you can your executive presence starts with your resume, right? Starts with your basic documents, your resume, and then goes to your LinkedIn profile, and then goes how you sharing your knowledge, because we live in the digital world, right? And in the tech market right now, where there is more competition right now, you have to stand out. You have to do something differently that other people are not doing or not doing enough. So this is why I teach my students how to stand out, how to put themselves out there as industry experts, right? And we talk about content creation. And listen, we're not content creators. I'm just gonna put it out there. We're not content creators, right? We are software developers, and we're sharing our knowledge. This is us marketing our skill set, putting ourselves out there. And when you start putting yourself out there, it's like it's equivalent to speaking at the conferences, right? Which is amazing. If you have a chance to speak at the conference and share it. Share it on your LinkedIn, talk about it, take pictures, share with, because some of y'all have YouTube channels, some of y'all have blogs, some of y'all like really have amazing content, and you're participating like outside of LinkedIn, but nobody sees it because y'all not sharing it. So like, and this is something that I pay really really close attention. And also we talk about how to close the knowledge gap. We talk about technical interviews. Somebody asked me, like, do you practice technical interviews? Yes, of course, we practice technical interviews. And technical interviews is not just in the context of the technical interview itself, because it's not just like to get a job. You also have to keep a job. You also have to keep the job. So this is why it is super important to think as a solution provider. And this is something that I also teach. Um, and Salary negotiation, right? Because as I said in my previous live streams, there are two different strategies to negotiate your salary with the agency recruiter and with a corporate recruiter. Two different strategy, like two different approaches, and they approach compensation a little bit differently when it comes to tech market, a little bit differently. So, and also, after those 12 months, you have 3 months of support, like from me, because I know like 12 months, we meet every week, and you can DM me, and I'm constantly in the DMs, in the messages with my clients, because like they need support, they might have questions, they when they start implementing steps, like either with their profile, or they may have questions about technical questions, or coding challenges, or projects that we're working on, or what have you. Maybe they have an interview coming up, maybe they need help with a thank you note right after the interview, how to construct the thank you note in a way that you stand out. It's not just like, hey, thank you for having me. No, like you want to stand again. You want to dictate, you want to command your executive presence all the way through, from your resume, to your LinkedIn profile, to your content, because sharing content is essential, and all the way up to till the end, like either like thank you note, or like if you're working on a promotion, how to lead that conversation. So this is what I'm helping with, and after 12 months, you have 3 months of support when you we can jump on the coaching call once a month, right, for those 3 months, once a month. So like you can adjust, or we can tweak something. Maybe it's something with your resume, maybe it's your LinkedIn profile, maybe you have a lot of people have questions or challenges with their content creation, right? And like I don't know about you. I just started creating content without strategy. But like, wouldn't you want to have a strategy how to create content effectively, so you can speak directly to your ideal employers? You can speak directly to people who want to work with you and who you want to work with. So. Uh, and like this is what I'm sharing, and this is what I'm teaching people. So, and who this program is for. I'm working with software developers who, like, first of all, like, you need to have a foundation, right? You need to have a foundation to work with me. I don't, as of right now, I don't have a program. If you have zero coding experience, if you have zero knowledge about tech, let's say, I don't know, like you are accountant as of today, and tomorrow you want to be a software developer. So this is not a software development boot camp. So you have to have a foundation, right? And either you have to have a strong portfolio, right, where you can show your knowledge, or you have at least like a year and a half of experience, or even more, right? And then then you have the foundation that I can work with, right? Because yes, I will go over the foundation, but in order to go over the foundation, you have to you have to have that knowledge, and you have to know where you're heading, like what is your goal, and what have you done. So if you're curious, the link is in my bio. The link is in my bio, and I would like to have you. I have 3 spots available. So kind of to summarize what we went over today. So networking, activity number one. Skill set development, activity number two. Find the mentor and find your community that you can thrive in, step number three. And also, like, keep networking on LinkedIn. Keep your reactions coming, keep your comments coming. Just say hello where you're watching me from, because listen, I know it's Friday, and I know you might want to just relax, but like a little comment or a little reaction, that doesn't take that much. And you never know who is watching. Also, you never know who is watching. You never know who is seeing your comment, and you never know who is going to connect with you after that. So no matter if you are on the live stream or after live stream, I definitely encourage you to leave a comment, say hello. And yeah, like, this is all I have for you for today. I have a little bit of time for Q&As, for questions and answers. Do y'all have any questions? Do you have any questions? 3 money making activities that you can do right now in your profession to increase your earning potential, to position yourself in a lot better in the job market right now. So, do you have maybe you have questions about networking, or skill set development, how to keep up with technical skills, or maybe you have questions about mentorship, or maybe you have questions about my program. So let me know in the comments. So I would be absolutely delighted to hear from you. So uh if there's no questions, like, I need to run. And I appreciate everybody. I see your reactions. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I wish you an amazing Friday. And enjoy your weekend, and definitely stay in touch. If you have questions about program, hit me up. My DMs are open. The link for mini coaching session is in the bio. Bye, y'all.